Teachers, this is Kara Parker from Creative Language Class, and I'm going to walk you through a project that you can do with your students for the I Belong, What is a Good Community unit for Level 2. So once you are on this page, I'm going to first start off by giving you just an overview of what's on here and what you're going to be doing, and then I'll break this into a few different videos so that you can watch the part that you need. So here we are on the page, and just a refresher, it's creativelanguageclass.com/jcps/I-belong. And first thing here is the steps. So here are the steps that you need to get started. First, you want to download this blue button right here. This is your template that you will be able to directly type into and plan out your guided project, and then you'll be able to send that off for credit. Step 2, you'll watch the videos, and they will be here after I've recorded them. And then you'll be able to add your own notes and resources and reflections into that template that I talked about. And then you'll send it either to Jackie or Rachel by May 29th, and you will get 2 hours of PD credit for completing that. And then lastly, if you have any comments or resources, suggestions that you want to share with your fellow teachers, we would love for you to add those at the bottom in the context section. And just one little note that this is a project that could easily be adapted into a project-based learning type of project where you have a true audience and you're connecting with a real group. So if you want to learn more about what is needed to make it a true project-based learning experience, right here is the Buck Institute's website, and you can look there for a checklist and more ideas to make this even a richer, fuller project. So we will go ahead and get started with the beginning planning part. Scrolling on down. Just as a reminder, these are the unit documents from your district that talks about what communication and intercultural competence goals that you'll be working on, possible vocabulary, phrases, and such. So take a look over this. The main point that I pulled out of this is actually from the essential question: what makes a good community? And that is what I focused this project in on, is looking at what makes a good community or a city. I kind of took that bigger look of like city, and then also to that, what makes a bad city, because sometimes you think your city's horrible until you've seen somewhere else, and then you have a new perspective, right? And then a lot of these other ones you can definitely add in as you would like. I also made a list here of just some possible daily I can statements that you may want to include either before, during, or after the project. These are based on some of those that are listed above as well, just broken down into more daily. And then I also have a list of resources on here. So any kind of authentic resources like photos, websites, videos, social media, anything that can be used as input or something to really get the students excited. So you'll see here I have a few options for even Spanish, and I have a few French and such here. And again, if you add some down at the bottom, I'll copy and add those underneath the category that they would be. And the last part here, the Sustainable Development Goals. This is something I recently learned about at a conference, and I thought these were just really good goals to have in the back of my mind whenever I'm developing projects or having students research. And these are the main goals that UNESCO is asking people to think about in order to solve these problems and think about how to make our world a better place. And I feel like this unit, it can really go a few of these. So if you're talking about making your community better, poverty, hunger, well-being, education, equality, water, Ohio River right there, responsible consumption, and all these other ones here. So these are just some ideas that you can think about what aspect of making the community better you might want to talk about. And finally, down below are the comments. So next, I will get started on the templates. So if you haven't already, go ahead and click on that, and then that will go ahead and download that, and you'll have something that looks like this. So the next video, I'll start off talking about this part.